going on, everyone? If you notice in the background, it's a change of scenery. And the reason why is because I'm actually out in Atlanta, Georgia. Came out here to make a few stops, and one of them I'm checking out my buddy Sohail. He's a fellow RWB owner that I met amongst the RWB group once, I got on the list. And so Sohail and I have been talking, exchanging ideas. When I was talking about the LS swap at one point or whatever, even though I backed out, I'm doing the twin turbo build. But Saheel had been super informative, super helpful, super cool guy, and I always wanted to come out and see his shop. And he runs RWB Atlanta. I'm finally out here. I'm gonna walk in there. I believe there's some RWBs in there. We're gonna see some of the other cars that he's working on, customer cars I'm assuming, or probably just straight shop cars. I gotta admit, Atlanta, Georgia has a nice peaceful kind of ring to it, I mean, he's not right in Atlanta. I think he's in Noonan, which is it was like about a 45-minute drive outside Atlanta. But it wasn't too bad. I don't know. I think, is that Sohail right there?
What's going on, Joe?
The man himself.
Finally in person, huh?
Likewise, man. Likewise. How's it going? So you just opened the shop?
Well, we've been under delay because of the coronavirus pandemic. Right. There's delays in material. Right. Even though everything I did to the utmost to get it USA, American made, just for the fact of not just the pride sense of it, right, but also the fact of able to maintain and fix the equipment, right?
Right.
Well, it still caused a lot of delays.
Gotcha.
So we're almost 2 years off. Now we're about to open in about a month.
Okay.
And long story short, I sold all my used equipment, went to get new equipment, and couldn't do it.
And I remember we had that conversation when I was going to come out a few months ago, and then the storm hit.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
So you have to get,
That threw everything off too.
Yeah.
I had, actually the craziest part, I have a motor from my firebox on the powder oven.
Okay.
And it came in I ordered it and it got shipped in January to Austell, Georgia, which is like 30 minutes from here.
Right.
It took 7 months to get to my house.
Jeez.
They were so backlogged with dropping things off. And then they dropped it here and pushed it and broke it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a nightmare. But we got the machine shops up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looked like you're trying to do a jack of all trades here because you have a machine section over here. So it looked like you're gonna be machining some stuff.
Yeah. So collectively, I'll tell you what we did. We took all 5 of our shops and merged it into one space centrally closer to my house.
Oh, nice.
Instead of having to drive all the way Columbus, Georgia, which
to
was
do
like
one
an
thing
hour,
and then do another thing.
Yeah. So we're moving. I'm a shoe cobbler by trade, 4th generation shoe cobbler. Got into powder coating it's now 18 years ago. Fabrication 20 years ago. We're all artists, musicians, painters, by family. So up here it'll be leathersmithing, 3D printing, textiles, silk, hangout spot. We're going to work on, of course, RWB builds. Yeah. We're going to tear down motors over there, do rebuilds.
Yeah, gotcha.
We also do metal fabrication, roll cages, you name it.
Yeah.
And then over there, of course, our powder coating facility, which is a 10 by 10 by 25 oven.
Oh, man.
Large.
So you're literally going to be doing everything.
Everything in one space now. So now it's a lot easier also for quality control.
Right.
Instead of having floor managers and then checking in and managing on them, now I can stand in one spot and have managers kind of look around. Right. Especially since it's our expertise, it's our families.
Yeah.
To get it all up and running. So I don't know if you're familiar with Eric from North Carolina.
Yeah, Eric, yeah. Listen, let me tell you something. Before I even got on the list, the amount of RWB videos, build videos I watched and literally watched multiple times and memorized the car.
Was his?
Yeah, it was. This was one of my favorites.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we were talking about here for him. We're going to keep 3.6 on it and do some other funny stuff to it.
Nice, man.
And there's some little maintenance things, that we take in. It's funny because I was talking with Toshi-san and Nakai-san about they have RWB Republic, right?
Right.
In Japan that works on these.
Right.
And we were discussing about creating an RWB Republic here. Something that we have like a group of technicians that you can bring these cars here. We can fix them, work on them. We know how to bring them back to the right spot. It's an official state of it. And then if anything needs to be recoated from Cerakote, powder coat, something needs to be machined, welded, it can be done, reupholstered, touched up. Right.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's actually a good idea.
Gus is like, I told you, I introduced you to him. He's like a brother to me. He works, he's one of the pet coaches. Been working for Porsche, Lotus, McLaren.
Oh, wow.
He's going to be in here. We got some guys there from up north Atlanta. We got the guys across the street. So everyone is collectively coming in here to do the work. Oh. But it's like masterminds, I feel like. So that's what we're trying to do with the whole setup. Yeah. This one here, it's on airbags.
Yeah.
You know,
I love it, man.
And
This
it's
color,
super clean.
seeing this color in person is like a whole different. It's
C-Ping bronze.
yeah.
It's
that
it's
color.
amazing.
Yeah, I love C-Pang bronze. It's just this color.
This one has got. I mean, we got the fender wings and everything on this thing just make it look so right.
So, you know what's funny about the fender wings? When I put my kit together, I didn't get the fender wings, right?
You chose not to?
I chose not to.
Okay.
And then I saw Will's car in person, which was the Hawaii build.
Yes.
I saw that.
You saw oh yes. I saw the video.
And I fell in love with the fender wing. So I immediately contacted the guy and I was like, listen, can I get the fender wing?
Right.
I already had the kit. And he's like, yeah, just remind him when he's coming out for the build. And he's like, he's going to bring me the fender wings.
I've seen him bring like a whole wing.
Yeah.
On carry-on.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the one thing we're talking about. I don't know if I want to do fender wing. This one's getting the cafe racing front and the standard back date.
Okay.
This is going full back date.
So this,
Royal wide.
oh, this is going royal wide.
This is going royal wide.
Man.
We're converting it to a coupe. And actually, he's going to be, hey, what's going on? He's going to be doing some scans for me on the bay because that 5-cylinder is going inside of here.
Oh, snap. You doing a Honda?
We're doing a 2.5 liter of a Volkswagen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jeez.
So this one, the Boost Brothers, actually, they have a channel. Boost Brothers Garage, and they do these 5-cylinder swaps on 944s. So I don't know if you're familiar with these at all, but there's this one actually is in 09.
So what does this come out of?
This came out of an 09 Jetta. Sorry, an 09 Golf, same thing.
Right.
And it's a 5-cylinder, iron block, aluminum head, and to shorten the story of it, if you imagine it, Volkswagen turned that bottom end into aluminum, forged crank.
Gotcha.
They added additional injectors per cylinder, so 2, and they doubled it up and turned into a V10 for the Gallardo.
Oh.
So that's how
I didn't even know that.
And then they rehaffed it again and stuck it in an RS3. So this one's getting an RS3
So these things
forged
are like
crank.
solid. They could hold power like.
Yeah, especially with the iron.
So you're putting this in that.
In it. So we're looking 440 on low boost, and then I'll do 700 high boost just to burn.
So what are you doing as far as the gearbox?
G50. We're going to build the G50.
So the G5, you're just gonna make the G50 straight to.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we got Kennedy Entry. They made our plate for it. So they did the clutch, flywheel, and it actually is going to be using a 964. I just have to pick up if I want to do 4-puck, 6-puck, so whatever stage clutch I want.
So what was going on with this car originally? Was it like a track car or something before?
It was a track car. It was a track car, and then we started goofing around with it during pandemic, threw on some flares.
Yeah.
Does
the motor have any work to it, or
just an intake? We took out that barn door intake.
Yeah.
We got rid of that and put a nicer intake in it, and then we got rid of it. We did a cat delete, and then we did Porsche sport muffler, and just went to town, have fun on it, and then loaded on.
That's all you need, man.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. It's not even about the power, man. It's just the balance in this car is just so.
It's beautiful.
It's nimble.
I love it. Car. And it's C4. This is C4.
Oh, just like mine.
This is
my
C4
993
also.
is a C4.
Yeah. I love it. I love C4. These guys, I mean, they track, race. I mean, Gus over here is always on the track. Rich is over the track. Actually,
I love that he has the Raw Welch shirt on.
Yes, he does.
Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Oh man.
Do an Instagram plug. 964 LTD.
Gotcha. That's sick.
Yeah.
You don't have that anymore?
No, I still have it, but it's all apart because I'm kind of doing a modified RWB setup on it.
Really?
By hand.
Really?
Yes. It is clean. He's running the same spec as a Royal White.
What?
Yes.
Are you gonna do like a smooth fender kind of?
No, he's doing a different exposed hardware. So
Oh, okay, gotcha.
it's his background that does it.
And-
It's like all in from motorsport to just military, all that cool aerospace stuff that he. I get all this extra aerospace stuff from him.
And there's a 964 LTD.
Yeah, everyone recruits him.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, man.
I was saying this one actually we call it Project Leftovers.
Uh-huh.
Other than the acuity shifter, the hybrid racing fuel pressure regulator,
Right.
and the K-tuned gauge, everything was from leftover stuff. Like we built someone's car, they come in, they'd leave a part, leave some headlights. They'd leave this, and even down to these Volks. Now, you know how long I've held these? I've been holding on these Volks for 13 years.
What?
And I contacted the guy, and then finally 2 years ago, I finally decided I'm going to respray them mag blue,
Right.
and stick them on. The fenders, the vinyl was leftover vinyl. This is not auto wrap. This is sign vinyl that I just
What?
stuck on here. Yeah.
So this is literally like, you're not even lying. This is literally leftover parts that you put
Leftover
together.
parts. Yeah, including like this right here is some leftover stuff from an RWB build.
Oh.
You probably go see it on yours. It's on here. It's on Maverick, on the bottom of Maverick.
Oh, wow.
Mustang Cobra R fronts, C4 Corvette calipers in the rear, spoon exhaust from an EG, FD diffuser, FD wing. I had some leftover carbon Kevlar.
Oh,
Even
man.
this is Proline, which is like a if you think of plastic dip, but like the
It's like
nicer stuff.
what they like
Dip your car producer.
yeah,
grease.
right.
This was left over from 2016. So it was just like I found a can. I
Yeah,
had
and
2 gallons. It was 4 gallons, but it was chunky though. I ended up with 2 gallons.
Right.
And I sprayed it. It's got Mugen trailing arm bushings that were left over. I mean, everything. Seats.
Is the car, so are you almost done?
Yes, actually, what I did is I decided to do the wrap. So I took the door panels off just now, and I'm changing out the fuel pump filter, the in tank.
Right.
But it runs. We had it started, and then I ended up finding some of these. Look at these old. I found some old Kenwoods, so I'm gonna throw these in there.
This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of awesome.
It's been fun. That's actually, they gave me, I ended up getting this acuity shifter. It's for a 2020 CTR, and I modified it to work inside of this, and then used an EP3 shifter arm so that it would properly shift first and second.
So what are the horsepower goals? What are you shooting for?
I'm thinking 280, 310. We got 1,000cc injectors. The turbo was leftover goods.
Oh man.
Yeah, everything. I mean, you name it. This was, the mounts themselves,
This
the
is pretty
hellebore,
cool, man.
Griffin tank.
Yeah.
This was a neat one. This was a leftover piece that I got from Hybrid Racing when they first were doing a radiator stay, and they didn't produce any more, to the best of my knowledge. I called up Will, and he was like, "Oh, I remember giving that to you. That's been a long time."
Wow.
Yeah, it was because he's like, it was the first one popped out of the mold.
Right.
Let's see if I'll pop this. Let's pop the trunk. It's fun because you'll see something fun in the trunk. It's supposed to be a idea of what in 2000 when this car, it's a 2000 Civic.
Right.
So it's like that 2000 lifestyle, right?
Right.
You have to have a subwoofer, right? We got amps. It's got LED behind it. You got your diffuser. The right cutouts.
Cut out the whole bumper. And put
Got to
the-
have a sound system
Right.
in it. And actually, the rear fender flares and the front ones came off of a Scion XB. BBist was an old carbon company that did Scion parts. They're BBist fenders.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I like this, man. I really do like this.
Thanks. Even this was left over.
Yeah.
I literally just kept calling people up, and they go, "You know what? I guess the idea was like, I got to do a better part. There's something better than carbon, something more rare, something more this."
Right. Oh man, are you gonna track this?
Yeah, we're tracking this.
Yeah.
100%.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
This is all. Yeah. Now.
It is going to get tracked hard, and it's probably going to get broken the first time I use it, but it's getting tracked hard.
So this is your baby, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta tell me, you gotta break this down to me. What's going on with this? Because this is a beautiful build.
Yeah, so it's a 77 280Z with pretty much some 240 stuff hooked
Yeah.
around on it.
I'm assuming that's an RB26 that's in there.
It's a Neo RB25.
Oh, 25. Okay.
I've had this like 8 or 9 years, and I've built a lot of different cars. This was kind of like the car that I really always wanted to build.
Right.
And so I bought this, and pretty much the body was like this when I got it. Even with the front bumper and the tail in the back. And I just wanted to really have like a streetable race car.
Yeah.
So put an RB in it. I took out the original motor, 77,000 miles, repainted the engine bay, and put this in there. And I had this actually in a 240 that I was running before.
Gotcha.
Put it in here. You reused a lot of the stuff. And then all the suspension is aftermarket. It's either Technotour tuning or something
Yeah.
I built myself. And I run a small machine shop, which is right here.
yes.
This small.
This is.
So, we make a lot of our own parts just as part of the build, or I just make things for other people, do some
Right.
prototyping with it. I've got a Subaru R180 with CVs in the back, which is kind of a weird one because So made the whole CV setup for that. The R180 is kind of popular.
Yeah.
But it's a mechanical limited slip, so it's pretty fun, and it works pretty well. So
Nice,
you just pretty much have to do a lot of burnouts now, make turbo noises, and
So
drive locally.
how does this feel driving this?
It's like a go-kart. It really is. It's pretty crazy.
And how
it
much
makes
power?
About 400.
Ooh.
So,
and the car weighs. I
yeah,
can imagine.
it's light. The threes probably. I've never actually probably weighed the thing. We were talking about corner weighting it at some point in time. I did, and I took it to the factory, and I can't really remember what it was. It's probably a few years ago. I really, we just drive it local.
Right.
I live right down the road, and I just drive it here. I don't really go to car shows. I really don't do anything. I just build this thing to go out on the weekend to get
You
groceries.
gotta show this thing off, man. This is.
Yeah, actually, I took it to a car show here that just showed up randomly. It's for Swerve, a Swerve show, which I guess is out of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
They travel around and do a lot of shows, and I just found out there was a car show. The next day, brought it out there, and they gave me an award. And I never, with absolutely no
You would
intention
never.
of doing
You would have
it.
never even thought like.
And since then, I've done a lot of stuff.
Right.
After I had like 4 or 5 different seats. I
Yeah.
finally got these things put in about
These
a
are
month
the
ago. and
LX.
it's yeah, they're at the LX.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Recaro. And
Right.
I had to get these things out of.
This is sick, man.
It just made a huge difference in the car. I had some really cheap Corvos in it for a long time that were incredibly uncomfortable. And they had a huge kind of like side bolster, so you get in, you kind of had to do some
do one of those.
hazard hit moves.
Yeah,
and
do one
man,
of those.
And the point of it was that you wanted
Yeah.
to be streetable, but a race car.
Right,
and you want
right.
to have something, and so basically you just wanted to look good too. And,
Right.
and after I put those in with like the mesh netting in the back,
That looks.
it's
it looks
cool.
so
We've
good.
only been in this shop for maybe a month now. We
Yeah.
just moved in with him, and we had a shop in Atlanta for like 4 years.
Yeah, he told
And
me.
we've been doing all kinds of different stuff. Now I got to the point where I can drive my car to work. I can park right here. I can
And
look
not
at
worry
it and
about
just
it.
enjoy it.
Yeah,
Don't have to
yeah,
worry
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, man.
we're in a much better spot.
Oh,
and like
yeah.
I said, this just happens with my parking
Yeah.
spot now, and it just happens every car show.
Do you have like an Instagram or something?
Yeah, Speed Machine. LLC.
Speed Machine LLC. Just in case some of these guys want to follow the build, man. I know.
Yeah, I'll have to shoot it to you. over to
Yeah, I'm
your
definitely
Instagram.
gonna add you. Speed Machine LLC. Okay. Got
Yeah, we do, like I say, all kinds of crazy, not just
Right.
car parts, but we do aerospace parts. We got rocket nozzles on the moon and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean,
Oh,
we've done some
snap.
crazy stuff.
Wow.
I mean, anything and everything.
Wow.
So this
That's
is
it.
just, we got it all just to be able to do the car stuff.
I wish I was local, man.
Yeah.
I wish I was local, man.
It's cool. Since we moved in with him, we've been meeting a lot of other car people, and we do aerospace parts. We do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
But I really want to just make race car parts.
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
guitars.
yeah.
Have something that's just about cars.
The bill over here.
Yeah, you didn't even tell me about this one, man.
I don't know. They want to go.
Yeah, no.
You there,
5
okay?
minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll
Thank
be quick.
Let's see. Everything's got long stories, so we'll go short story, okay?
Okay.
Short story is I wanted this kit really bad. Guy told me I couldn't get it anymore. And then over the course of a year, just kind of bumbling around, I got in touch with the guy to get the mold. So we were able to produce this kit, and now we're doing these for SEMA. So John, I got Eric over here, but John Sabal and Paul from Pure Motorsports. We got Eric from Peachtree City Classic Cars.
Right.
We're all doing these. We're going to do 4 of these Group 5 914s.
Wow.
So that one there is going to go completely period correct.
Oh, the orange one that you have over here.
Yeah, this is the 4-cylinder 2-liter, not the 2-liter 6. It's the
Okay.
So this is the more sought after 4-cylinder motor for it. But we're going to build this completely period correct. And this one's aim is for the Toyo Tread Pass booth.
Oh, wow.
So that's what this one's
So
aiming for.
this is 2 of the 4 that you're building, basically.
2 of the 4.
Right.
It's 2 of the 4.
I can't wait to see those, man.
Yeah, this one actually you'll see. This one you'll see probably the whole process up until the finished production of it. I can
Right.
show the finished product. Toyo wants me to.
Of course, yeah.
It's lead by there. But other than that, the fun part of that guy. Oh, take care, guys. This one and Paul from Pure Motorsports is doing a period correct one.
Okay.
This one's going to go more period correct in the sense of like vinyls, and then Paul's going to do a little upscale. He's doing a 914.6.
Right.
Leather and peanut butter interior, with the British Racing green, big Group 5 wing.
Oh, man.
Right? This one here, the funny part is my only intent was that I've always wanted something super low ride. Like I don't have an Impala. I've been thinking about getting an Impala. I want to do something like. So what I'm doing this one's going on airbags. It's going to be on the ground. I'm extending the lines, the roof line.
Yeah, I got to see the rear. Let's
Yeah.
show the rear shot. Just so people can see how wide.
Yeah, the line comes all the way back here, and then we're doing a 5-cylinder swap on it. But you can, yeah.
Look where the body line. Oh man. Look, this is the body line, and this would. Yo, look at that.
I measured it out, and if you look inside, you can see how much clearance you have.
Yeah.
You could stick almost a 30-inch wide wheel in there.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it's almost. You can see the CV joint, right?
Right.
Right, and what we're doing though is we're gonna run Royal Wide Spec.
Oh man.
Oh, got another one. But this one, this one's slant nose. I don't know if you're familiar with this kit.
Yeah.
Okay, so headlights are gone, pop-ups are gone, and lights will be down here. But we're doing
in
a
the
lot
bumper
of
down there, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of custom work. Like I'm getting rid of all these rails. We're gonna get rid of this box, and it's gonna be refinished off, and we're powder coating the car completely, including the composites, the fiberglass, the carbon fiber, the metal, and the plastics. Everything is getting powder coated.
How did you even find this car?
This one, there's a good source up in Atlanta. It's actually, I've had a really good experience with them. It's Auto Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
He's really good at 914 sales.
Right.
I've heard people having bad experience, but for me, I call him up, tell him what I'm looking for, and by the way, if you're ever interested in buying one of these things, the resale on these fenders, the fenders, rear fenders, the hood, you can buy one messed up like this and you get all your money back. Right, but there's a lot of hours to get rid of it.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So like, here's the thing, it's spot welded.
I was about to say, I noticed that when you was running your finger, I was like, these things is.
Yeah, there's about 100 spot welds from here to here, and they're inside there. There's some MIG welding in there, so it takes some time to get rid of it.
Yeah.
For me, I'm cutting it off. I'm chopping it off because I don't need it. I got fenders, hood, front bumper, side skirts, rear quarter, trunk, and rear bumper is all the kit.
Stuff that,
Yeah, actually, these are some seats that Rick stuck these in here.
Yeah.
It's a little gift.
I'm excited to see this. Saheel, man, I really appreciate the whole tour, man.
Yeah.
Sick. This is sick. I know you was kind of hesitant because you felt like you wasn't ready, but
yeah, we got the whole upstairs too.
Listen, man, I'm still blown away, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm loving it. It's supposed to be a place for, if you want to come anytime, you don't even have to mention. Just drop on by.
Listen, man.
That's the whole point.
I'm coming back.
Okay, all right.
I'm coming back.
I expect it now, so I'm gonna come visit you in mine. You got to visit me in yours.
Listen, a few guys already want to make the trip for my build, so you got to be one of them, and I'll
there.
definitely make the trip for yours, man.
Okay.